nap on a warm, cozy spot on a cool, cloudy day. Hmm. What in the world? Uh, I'm sorry if I frightened you, Miss Snowflake. I didn't mean to. I was hiding under that pillow over there because. Yike! Oh, did you hear that? Scare me? That thunder scared you half to death. But don't worry, George. It's a long way off from here. Well, it is now, but a while ago it was a lot closer, and I hate thunder. Oh, I can tell, but it's only noise. The lightning before it is dangerous, but only if it hits you or near you, and that is rare. I just wish it had brought more rain than it did. Ah, the rain and the lightning and the thunder spoiled all our plans for the afternoon. So I don't like any of it. Yikes! Oh, now, George. As I said, it's a long ways away. Why don't you tell me all about it? Well, Ink and me had planned to take Miss Patches out in the yard to play this afternoon. She doesn't get out much, because being so busy with having two humans and all. So we were going to chase birds and dandelion seeds and play. Oh, now those were nice plans. Well, we thought so, Miss Snowflake, but since we were going to do something nice, why did the Creator let the storm come and stop us? Oh, George, even though our plans may be helpful and kind and even wonderful, they're still our plans and not God's. It's like when the Apostle Paul went on his second missionary journey. Oh, Mr. Sam and my human have been telling Ink and me all about him. He was a great preacher and won many humans to God's Son. So Paul went on another missionary journey. Oh, yes, he went on 3 altogether. Well, when he and Barnabas were preparing to leave on this one, they got into a disagreement about who they should bring along to help them. Barnabas wanted to take John Mark, who had started out with them the first time, but Paul didn't trust him because he had turned back. So Barnabas took John Mark and went one way, and Paul chose another godly man named Silas and went the other way. Oh, that's too bad. They were such close friends and a great team. Oh, not really. You see, that way the good news was spread twice as far in the same amount of time. Later we see in God's word that they all made up. God even used disagreements for his purposes. So Paul and Silas traveled through some of the cities where Paul had been before and headed to Asia. Along the way they picked up another young man who was a believer. His name was Timothy. Before they reached Asia, God's Spirit stopped them, and a few days later Paul had a dream of a man from Macedonia begging him to come help them. Oh, I see. Even though Paul and his friends were on their way to do good, God needed them to go elsewhere. Yes, they were never told why, but they went straight to Philippi, the largest and closest Macedonian city, where they preached and won people to the Lord. Sometime later, the word was preached in Asia. So maybe Ink and I and Miss Patches can go out and play in the yard another time. I'll go tell Ink all about this. We'll see. God's in charge and we're not. That was a great story. Matilda, are you ever going to quit letting yourself get taken in by those sweet little stories? You've got to learn that stuff is not for mice. I guess you're right, Melvin. It's just that the love and peace and joy and all those sound so nice. But I guess you're right, it's not for us, and I need to remember that. Come on, sis, we'll go plan some mischief. Okay, maybe something fun like scaring that old lady human that hangs out in the lobby all the time. Boy, do I have a good idea. Let's go.